All right, so here we go. This is the culmination of many months of building, getting to this point where you see the form on the right. We've spent several hours setting up the 4-inch hose on the left, and so I'm walking the length of the form because we're getting ready to pump here. And so there's a vibrator. That's one of the vibrators we use to aerate the concrete. I'm coming up on a reducer. There's the reducer that goes from a 4 to a 3-inch hose, which makes it more manageable to utilize the hose. I see that the hose is out of position, so I want to reposition the hose so that it can be curled around on itself as we move down the form. So that being done, we're ready to do this.
We're gonna go, ready? Get that thing in the pool.
We're gonna run a slurry through the hose to lubricate the hose for the concrete, so we have to get the end of the hose into a tub where it can be
okay, that thing's gonna fill up, so if you keep it like that, it's gonna go under.
Puts the end of the hose just all the way in the tub. And so I'm trying to explain to him that he's got to get the end of the hose out of the tub.
Here it comes.
So that it doesn't just funk up the whole thing. And so he's figuring it out, and I give him a little attaboy. And so now it's a waiting game. The pump should be, the truck should be pumping. And the thing is it's got to be at least,
I can hear it,
300 feet of hose. We're talking the concrete starts in a pump up on the I-5. It goes through the pump hose, down, falls at least 60 feet, and then runs the length of the pier at 190 feet. So it's
you're right.
It's a long ways, and so we're waiting.
We got one.
We got the other one down below the deck.
And we're talking about it. We're hoping things help, because you can hear and feel it.
Here it comes. Yeah, here it comes right now.
So we hear, we feel it, we know it's happening, and so we're ready for this to happen. And I look there, and of course Brian has to be rude about what's going on.
Wow, I already hear rock. Look.
Yeah, here we go.
You want
Now
me to turn it off?
something just happened. I did not tell the pump to stop.
I guess you did pump it on.
Something's wrong.
Whoa,
I did not tell the pump to stop, and yet concrete is not flowing.
Watch. Oh wow, it's plugged. Pump off. Reverse pump.
So
Reverse
that
pump.
command just lets the guy to take some of the pressure
Might
off
be
the
that
hose.
right there.
We don't want
That
to
thing's
have
gonna-
concrete continuously packing into the hose as we try to figure out what's wrong. Now my boss is yelling at us. He wants us to get this thing moving.
All right, we're taking the.
So at this point, my boss takes the radio and he starts giving commands.
It's right here, man. What?
Lay down on the deck.
No mud. It's all right.
Lay down on the deck.
What?
Okay, so I see that concrete's gonna move. So let's get it in the hole.
Get it in the hole.
And so
Start.
Terrell gives the command to start pumping.
Pump on.
So there's going to be a process that happens where Tim right there starts to take his hand off the end of the line, and I start to simultaneously feel the concrete coming, and I expect the worst. So okay, so here comes the mud. I start to feel it. I look up and I see Tim take his hand off the line.
Oh fuck! I hear something.
Hold on to that.
And so you hear Terrell tell Tim to never take his hand off the end of that line, because that thing will fly around and hurt somebody. So now the mud is flowing, and so it's just a process where we just start to watch the mud flow. We're going to move the line as need be. And so he wants, Terrell's, I think, telling me to turn up the pump. the pump guys,
You like the speed?
we like the speed.
Or do you want to go as fast as we can?
And so at this point, Terrell says go up to an 8, meaning pump it as fast as.
Speed it up if you can, up to an 8.
And so there it is. We've started the pump, and we're just gonna go balls to the wall. All right.